use others. So this is the opening question. So we were going to like a lot of restaurants, even in gym, clinic. So they have this situation whereby sometimes it's overcrowded and sometimes quiet. Right? So why these services are crowded at certain time and quiet in another time? So let's look into it today in more detail about on this matter. So like restaurant, you see that it's only crowded during lunchtime. When people want to eat, then you see full. But other time, it's empty. So we know that characteristic of services is perishable, right? It cannot be stored. So those other time is not peak hour, nobody, so it will be lost, right? So what we can do on this method. So we will go on the strategy and the method that we can apply, so we can utilize the service to our customer. Like gym, only people go after work. Like clinic, people will only go in weekend. Like airline, most people will only enjoy during holidays. And you watch movie is normally at night. So only this is the time when these services are occupied, right? Therefore, how we want to look into the time where nobody go, how we have to go about it, how to fill out the capacity. So we are looking at the strategy and how to solve in this matter. And UST Finance Office, here we have the deadlines. So this is a situation, a question we want to look into it is what happened to the service quality when demand exceeded capacity. Yeah. Okay. Why demand and capacity matter? Why is important? Demand and capacity is important because of service often face fluctuating demand, right? So services often face fluctuating demand when the demand and capacity are not balanced. The firm may experience a long queue, right? Customer dissatisfaction, stress employee, right? Lower service quality, loss of sales, unused resources. So the key idea is service firm have to or must manage both demand and capacity. Yeah? And let's look into why services cannot always be inventory. That's why we know that we learned early in the course where the characteristics of these services are perishable. One of it. Perishable means services cannot be stored, right? So example of an hotel room tonight cannot be stored for tomorrow, right? And unsold airline seat disappear after departure, right? And unused clinic appointment slot is lost. An empty restaurant table during lunch cannot be sold. It's also your loss. And therefore, in this why balancing demand and capacity is difficult in services than in goods. Goods is different. Services is very difficult. It's perishable. Okay, let's look into demand and supply, the situation of the demand and supply. So we look into the fixed capacity service firm. Then we're going to face 4 demand supply conditions. So we'll look at each of these conditions. First is may have excess demand. I thought excess demand is a demand above maximum capacity. Customer may be turned away. So you have 10 table, but you sold out. Maybe you have overbooking of 2 table become 12 table. So there is an excess demand. The demand exceeds what you have, what your capacity you have. This is the first situation you might fear, that might face. Second, we look into above optimum customer, right? Above optimum, this situation is where customer can still be served, but quality begin to demand. If you talk about optimum capacity, so this is just nice, right? Resources are used efficiently, and the quality remain acceptable, right? And excess capacity, this is where the resources are ideal and profitable is weakened. Okay, let's look in the first scenario when we talk about excess demand. This is occur when demand is greater than the firm maximum available capacity. So this will result in situation where customer may turn away, right? Because the customer might come and then you're not able to provide because you're not enough equipment, you're not enough staff. So that's why you will turn your customer away, or your customer may have to wait a longer time. This will cause in lost revenue, and customer will also feel frustration, and that is spread the negative word of mouth, right? So example of a fully booked hotel during major event cannot accept